Hello everybody, today I'm going to be reviewing my NASCAR style boom tubes from Speedy Equipment. I've gotten a lot of people wanting me to review this on my 5th gen Camaro because nobody has them on their 5th gen, so I'm going to be reviewing that today. Alright, so first of all, you don't see these on a modern car like this. They're most popular on classics, on actual race cars. And that's kind of a big reason I wanted to do it, because I like to stand out, and I'm going for this old school muscle car look on my 5th gen. And I decided that this will be a nice touch, and I could not find anybody that has done this on their 5th gen, so I decided to take a risk and be the first. So that's what I'm gonna be reviewing today. So these are from Speedy's Equipment by Tom Refurb, and they were $600 for 2 of them, so they're about $300 a piece, $600 for the pair. And when I tried to do it myself, I very quickly realized that this needed to be done by a professional, and that's one of the things that I will say: if you do not have the equipment to do it, you will need to go to a shop. And I paid $400 for the job. It didn't seem like a bad job. I did get rejected by like 2 shops, so that's another thing, because it was new, they'd never done it. But in the end, I paid exactly $1,000 for them, excluding tax. But yeah, that's the cost and what I paid to get these on my car. And with them being out the side of the car, especially with these 5th gens, or any car really, you're gonna be left with these empty holes. Let's see if, I don't know if that's picking it up, but you got these empty holes in your diffuser. So you either gotta get a new diffuser, which is another few $1,000 that I've seen. So that's a con of it, but for me, that's one of the only cosmetic cons. Now, this is not my daily driver. I drive this, if it's lucky, twice a week, but I usually take it out one day during the weekend. And this is stock ride height. I've not lowered it a centimeter. It's actually a little bit higher in the back because of that tire. And I will say, I do not recommend these. If your Camaro is your daily, you will scrape over bumps, you will scrape over speed bumps if you're not careful. I've scraped a few times, not bad, but again, I drive it once a week. So if you're gonna be driving this with this exhaust setup daily, I honestly do not recommend this exhaust, because you will end up taking it off because it will scrape more than you want. And it sucks because they're expensive, and the job labor is a little expensive. So if I daily drove this, I would definitely take it off, because again, clearance is an issue, and this is stock ride height. So if you're lowered, unfortunately you're out of luck with this exhaust system. Some of my pros with this exhaust system is that the unique look. Again, you don't see them a whole lot on any car. Classics especially, you don't see them on these modern cars. So when I go to meets here and there, I do get a lot of attention on them. A lot of people love them. And the sound, I will put a clip of how my straight piped exhaust sounded compared to this. My car was straight piped, and I put these boom tubes on it, and in my opinion, it's a little bit quieter. Actually, it's not as loud as a straight pipe, but it's much better sounding. It's got a deeper tone. This is not cammed. I do plan to get it cammed, and I really cannot wait to get it cammed, because it already has a little chop. So yeah, it does sound a whole lot better. And with that being said, some cons are, I think my biggest con is the clearance issue. Again, this is stock ride height, and it still scrapes a little bit. if you're careful. It's definitely, you know, it's not terrible if you're careful. I don't really abuse this thing, but clearance. And then if you do not like drone in your cockpit, I do not suggest this exhaust. I will also insert a clip of just me cruising at 60 miles per hour, 70 miles per hour. It's there, and it does get a little irritating at times, and that's coming from a guy who loves loud exhaust, especially a screaming V8. So that's something you got to be mindful of. I do have an upgraded rear end gear ratio. I'm running 3.91 gear ratio. So on the highway, I do have higher RPMs, which does not help me with my drone. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but there's definitely quite a bit of drone going at around 60 here with the windows up. Windows down. Probably can't hear it too much on the camera, but it's definitely there. As the custom fabrication, it's not terrible. I did get rejected by a few shops, but I eventually found one that did it for me. I will get under the car and take a picture of how mine looks. It's not complicated at all. It's just something different on a newer car. So I definitely think that pros and cons are kind of equal on a 5th gen. Again, if it's your daily, I do not recommend. If it's your weekend like this thing, 100%. I love NASCAR. I grew up watching NASCAR. That's another reason why I wanted to get these tubes. And the rarity. These were the only ones I could find. Speedy Equipment boom tubes. It is 401 stainless steel, so they are quality. They are absolutely quality mufflers, slash tips, whatever you want to call them. They are not cheap at all. That's pretty much it for me. I'm trying to think of more that I can add to it. If you have any additional questions, you can just drop a comment. I am quick to reply. You'll get a reply within a day, I'm sure. And I personally love these exhausts. Again, huge NASCAR fan. I love old school stuff. I'm going for something different with my Camaro build here. And I just want to say this one more time because I don't want you guys wasting your money and time. If you are lowered maybe 2 inches, maybe even 1 inch, honestly, if you're lowered, I honestly don't recommend this exhaust unless you drive it maybe once a month. But even then, what's the point? I don't scrape that much, but it does happen. Absolutely, it does happen. And I will drop some sound clips. I'll drop a few revving clips. I'll drop a flyby, maybe a 0 to 60. I'll do what I can to get some good sounding clips, because I know that's what we're all here for, right? But that is it for me. Again, if you have any questions, drop a comment. I'll answer them. And yeah, hopefully this is helpful. I know when I was doing research, I could not find these on this car. And I just went for it, and I'm super happy I did. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and here's some sound clips. You